Okay. Just got him going. Just going to turn the volume off on here. Oh, just trying to find the video, everybody. So we are live on Facebook and on YouTube. You can just share on the Credit Family Group, Quentin. I can't actually do that. Rightio. I did actually look for photos tonight. Unusual as that is. There we are. Okay. So, we've got 7 people watching. Hello, Sandy. How are you? So we're using Aussie Grunge tonight, which is, it was our 3rd paper release we ever did, and it was back in 2020. Flick through there. I'll actually show you on the paper. Hello, Robin. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Dee. How are we all going? So I'll go through. Hello, Di. Di's on YouTube. So we're on Facebook and YouTube. So if you're having trouble with Facebook, try YouTube. Just so you all know, last night after class, I did another software update on my phone. Yesterday afternoon before class, I did one on my iPad. So there's an iPad update and an iPhone update. I'm on auto updates, but they're not doing them until they have to be done. So it's just making pop-ups come up. Hello, Leela. So this is paper number 1, and back in 2020 we were putting words on them. Chicken's rule. That's the best word of all. And then this is paper number 2, which is our big fussy cuts. And this is paper number 3. Now this is really rare. There's not many sheets of this left. Paper number 3. I've used it in so many projects. I actually don't possess any of it except for a couple of little strips.
Beautiful.
So it is a lovely piece of paper. I would like some more, but I've been told I'm not allowed to buy any more.
Right.
Hello, Marge. Slightly drenched here, but all good. Yes, we had a good drenching this afternoon as well. A really good drenching. Naomi and John drove home from work in that this afternoon. And this is paper number 4 with our map, our grungy Aussie map. I don't think anyone's done a map as nice as that. And I know that's blowing my own trumpet, and I don't usually do that, but I do love this map. I love how this map's turned out.
It's turned out magic.
And then paper number 5, which is the first of our 2 fussy cut sheets. And then these are our 6-inch squares. These are beautiful on cards or on pages. Or in little frames on a wall. They would look lovely. And then paper number 6. So I think we might use this frame. Definitely. Okay, so what I need to do is I just need to, before I keep them, I need to return these to the tub. Because they're not mine. These ones are. Okay, so Quentin and Noah and Amelia picked me some stuff. Hello, Trish. Yeah, the map is beautiful, isn't it, Dee? It's got so much purpose. Maybe we should use the map. So they picked me some things. This could be interesting. So we've got a good day title and a windmill picture cut. And we've got a hat. And then we've got Aussie Florals and Words number 2. So they're the ready coloured florals. And Aussie Birds, our most popular colour cuts ever, I think.
Oh,
Although the orchids are giving them a bit of a run for their money.
Orchids just keep selling.
Aussie Florals 1 with Aussie Florals and Words 1. So this one's got little like typewriter words, and this one's got sort of, I don't have a full packet of these left. Some scripty words. I don't think I've got any words left. Cute koalas. You Made My Day. I don't know what they're trying to tell me. Special Memories. Aussie Animals and Florals. Explore. Friends, Buddies, Mates. Aussie. A True Beauty. And Aussie Christmas. So I took the Aussie Grunge things and I made like a Christmassy pack because a grungy Aussie Christmas was our virtual retreat with these. And then they grabbed me a couple of flares. So this one goes with that floral. These two go with florals too. This one in particular. And then I've got Tropical Birds. It's a hummingbird. And whatever that one was. Sorry, blank at the moment. Emu. And a koala pack. I've got some green bows. And then I've got some of the new Uniquely Creative. I've got the iChart stamp. Go figure. The stacked stars. The little tiny alphabet. Which I'm contemplating buying that. But I'm going to wait. What's it called? Aussie road signs. So you can make road signs with this. Happy birthday to you. HB to you and happy birthday. Go on here and then, yeah. And then the windmill. And then I've got some glitter card. A bit of a selection. And then I've got some cardstock. Some snow and some alpine white. And then I've got some corrugated card. Now this is a 3-pack. I did fix the website. I said a 2-pack. Who knows where I got that from. Rightio. So let's put all this aside. I did make a comment on our February mood board challenge in the Creative Family group, which is where we teach our classes each week, that I might do... Oh, I should show you what we did this week in class in the Creative Family group. That I did say that we might do, I might show you how to tackle the mood board challenge. Oh, I'm wrecking my title. I've got a Jurassic title here. Just gonna straighten it out. Rightio. So this is what we did this week. So Tuesday morning we made some little gift cards and we used our Gnome for the Holidays, my Gnome for the Holidays collection. So we made 3 different size gift cards. So we've got measurements now to make the 3 different sizes. So I get stuck into Christmas already. I know Christmas seems like a long way off, but it'll be here before we know it. We're already in the 2nd month. And last night we did a double page. I did write after class the sizes on the fakey photos. I forgot to do it during class. It's always a bit naughty. So let's find that home over here.
I've just put up the YouTube link for anyone that's having trouble with Facebook, so that you can.
Yeah, so if you're having issues with YouTube, the Facebook link is there as well.
So no, if you're having trouble with Facebook, YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, sorry. If you're having trouble with Facebook, the YouTube link is there. Hello, Marlene and Lee. Hello, Dawn and Cherie. Hello, Michelle. How are we all? So I did put in the comment that I might show you how to attack the mood board. This is our February mood board. And Leslie, I think it was Leslie, said it was a good idea. So it says, create as many or as few projects as you want or can with our monthly mood board challenge, pictures and words. Load them to the album for the month and into the group feed. I showed you how to do that on Tuesday. You load them in the album and then you put a comment on it. And then it brings it automatically into the feed, including how it inspired your creation or creations. We'll give to 2 lucky winners each month a $25 prize pack. That's for Australian entrants only because we've got to post it. So the words are love, happiness, kindness, together, fresh, and courage. And we've got red raspberries. I sort of try and make it balanced, but make it so you've got lots and lots you can do. Hello, Marlene. So we've got red raspberries, and then we've got a happy lady with a smiley face balloon, and then we've got the sun in the shape of a heart, setting sun, and we've got some blocks that say love with a brown background, and then we've got be happy on some tiles, person holding their bike up at the top of a mountain, obviously. That takes courage. 2 people holding hands, someone holding a heart, and a family stretching out, you know, greeting the world. So, I do have this photo. It's not a very good photo. This is when Naomi John got her Queen Scout?
Yeah, Queen Scout.
Queen Scout award.
Actually,
No.
No.
Wrong uniform. Is that a Scout uniform or a Venture one?
That's a Venture one, but how many badges are on it? It's got no badges on it.
There's a few.
Yeah, there's a couple. That's when she got her
Australian Scout
medallion.
Australian Scout medallion. She also has a Queen Scout. She doesn't do Scouts anymore, and neither does Noah. Noah's Australian Scout medallion ceremony in Brisbane got cancelled last year. So, I thought of using that, but then I found, and I can't show you, I found some photos of the kids camping, a whole group of them with their friends camping when Noah did a hike up the Boyne Valley. So I thought I might use that because that's quite courageous and quite fun. So I might just put some fake photos on it, and eventually I'll change them out for some little photos of the kids on the camp.
Courageous. I was the courageous one taking the kids.
There are photos of Quentin, yes. So that takes courage.
Never camp opposite a cemetery.
Oh, that's not, and they're together. And then we've got, you know, they've climbed a mountain. They didn't climb a mountain. They just, some of them whined that much that they got in the ute. They seemed very happy in the evenings when they were camping. So let's sort of get some of these colours in. But I really would love to use, sorry, that plane's a bit low. I'd love to use this. And I do have fussy cut this frame. I've got some of these glass domey things. I have a container here. So I've got a heap of flares. And then these are cut out from something else, but I don't know. I've got this wood slice, which is my favourite thing. And I've got some of the florals one. I've got some wrong colour animals. I've got some Aussie birds. I've got some gauze. So, I don't know about them. So I definitely want to use this. So I'd like to use the map. I think the map is a really underrated piece. And I like the, well, I've already got this, haven't I?
Well, when we first did the map, all I could see was people doing their holiday around Australia using it.
That's the leftovers from that and that. Let's put it that way. I've got this cutting die. Would like to use, but I never get round to it. And I like this. And this. I like everything. Okay. So let's make a start. I would really like to use, let's bring this back, this frame around here. But can anyone see the problem with that? There's a big issue. And see, I think this brown brings in these sort of colours here. I think the big issue is that the map is too big. So let's get a lopper chopper out. Let's make this one 12 inches. And yeah, don't just cut the barcode off. You need to measure because I give you a little bit of leeway. I'll show you. If you can't remember how to spell guillotine, you can just look up Lopper Chopper in the online store. So see how that has a nice little border.
So you cut the mat piece down to 12 by 12.
Yeah. No, not on the mat yet.
Oh, what piece did you just cut down to 12 by 12? Which number?
Just gonna find the photos. Oh gosh, I don't know these ones.
Oh,
I've got this really nice photo from the trip. And then I've got this one of the campsite, actually. Sorry, I'm just going through the photos.
so pattern paper 6.
Got
we'll
that
cut
one of
down
the
to 12 by 12.
campsite. Oh no, this is Naomi John. Okay, I'm going to show you. See, that's Naomi John in hike mode. Wearing a pair of pants that are too short. Yeehaw. So this is paper number 6, yes. Isn't it?
Yes, pattern paper 6.
And I've cut it down. And then let's cut. This is pattern paper number 4. And let's move this crud out of the way. And let's cut it to 12 by 12. So then what I actually want to do is I want to cut it down and cut half an inch off all 4 sides, right? So it's like that. But what I'm going to have to do is cut around my map. I don't want to lose the map. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark half an inch in from the edge on all 4 sides. Very light with a pencil. And then we're going to have to, you know, I think this pencil's been kiddified. So I'm going to say something. I actually think my husband needs to start a YouTube channel of his own. He needs to take Dad's Helpline to YouTube because I'm sure plenty of other people could benefit from Dad's Helpline because this afternoon, what was it? How to...
Yes, boss. Is the
No, there was another topic as well. There was the Yes Boss topic and what was the other one? You said how to...
Well, we're manipulating the boss, but...
No. What was it? Oh, he had a snappy topic for the title for the topic this afternoon.
Talking about... Yeah.
Talking about that the owner is always right.
That's right. The owner is always right, and if you give them suggestions and let them make the decisions, then it's not a wrong decision.
So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line that's half an inch in all the way around, but we're not going to draw through our map, right? So I'm actually going to draw the line and then I'm going to get out my craft knife and I'm going to cut it. Yeah. Leslie, I'm getting out a craft knife. But I'm drawing the line very lightly first, so I have a little bit of a gauge if I go off kilter. Feels really odd. So I am doing Thursday night because we are meant to be going to Brisbane tomorrow to see our children, but...
Leslie's just showing up. I don't know whether she heard what you said about the craft knife.
Yeah, Leslie, I'm going to use a craft knife in a minute, but I'm going to be very careful. It's going to be a zero Band-Aid moment, Leslie.
Another huge storm through Maryborough. That'd be something different.
Oh, ours was wet. Like, don't get me wrong.
I reckon I could hear the mirror.
So I'm going to turn my lights off. Sincerest apologies for the lighting. Now, we did have a bit of a storm head our way last night, but we didn't really get it.
No.
So that could have been part of the video issues. Rightio.
But you did the update on your phone straight after
I
class
did a phone update straight after class last night. I didn't realise there was another
2022 is the year of the update.
The year of the update. There we go. Just grabbing out my craft knife, which is hidden from my...
Leslie's hoping you'll be careful.
Yeah, I'm going to be careful. So when you're cutting with a craft knife, so I've got a glass mat here. I've turned off the ring light so it's not too distracting and upsetting for you all. And I've got a metal ruler. Because when you use a wooden ruler or a plastic one, you can actually carve into that and cut quickly. I've got a craft knife, and actually Leslie supplied me with the new blade of my craft knife. So what I'm doing is I'm going to line up my ruler on my line. Right? So I'm going to check it like at least a dozen times before I decide, yes, I'm going to cut. Sorry, I'm getting my head in the way. Rightio. So I've got that right. And my ruler is on the bit I want to keep. So don't put your ruler on the bit you're going to discard. Put it on the bit you're going to keep, which is hopefully bigger. So then what I'm doing is I'm just going to cut down. And I'm just going to stop just short of my mat. And I'm not going to push too hard because I'm happy to go through more than once, like that. I'm happy to go through more than once just so that I get it. If you push too hard to go through in the first cut, especially the cardstock, that's when you can go awry and bend. I use a glass mat, so when I buy a craft knife, I actually give away the blades, specifically because I use a glass mat, and the only reason why I buy a craft knife is I lost it or someone stole it or it just got too paint gungy. It's not because it's blunt. I find the glass mat never bluntens my blade. I did have a 12 by 12 glass mat for like 12 years plus, and it smashed only, when was that, Quentin? Early 2019? Yeah. Mid 2019, I accidentally dropped it for the millionth time and it exploded. So that's why I've got this one. I used to create on that glass mat. I created like probably 15 years plus, 16 years I created on that 12 by 12 glass mat. Can't buy the one I had anymore. Okay, so lining up with my mark. I'm not going to cut the bottom off Tasmania. I love my Tasmanian customers.
We have a couple of customers in
Definitely not going to be insulting. Well, actually, we've got three. We had 3 M's from Tasmania at our last retreat, virtual retreat. Mary, Marlene, and Michelle. So let's turn the lights back on, and then we'll get rid of our glass mat. But yes, I have to say that my blades don't go blunt, but I did have to get a blade off Leslie because I'd snapped the tip off the one before. Doing something that I probably shouldn't. Probably being used as a lever by one of my lovely family members. Let's cut around here with my beautiful grungy mat. You know, there are so many layers in this map to make this. It's beautiful. So it is, I didn't paint the map originally. It is a commercially licensed image. I buy the commercial licenses for the images from artists whose work I love. We are.
I think you're cutting around Gladstone, dear. Or are we further up?
We're we're up here.
Oh, there you go.
I am actually going to edit WA a little bit. Sorry.
Sorry, all those people in Western Australia.
Sorry. Sincerest apologies. Oh, crap. What am I doing? I just kept going, didn't I? Jeez.
Fussy cut mode.
Fuzzy cut mode. No, I was cutting the whole map out. Oh, I'm sorry. Sincerest apologies for all our beautiful WA customers. Just gone and, fussy cut the bejesus out of
Are you
that.
still there, Karen?
I'm sorry. Right, we'll stick that one down.
That one needs a bit of glue.
Yeah, I just kept fussy cutting, didn't I?
Put
Oh,
flour on
jeez. Stick a flower on that. Don't think it's going to be a flowery page. But yeah, I like our Aussie paper. There's Aussie's paper, and then there's Aussie paper.
Yeah.
And this is definitely
There's
Aussie.
paper and then there's paper too. Yeah.
There's paper and then there's paper. Yes, Quentin.
We were having a discussion today with some people about paper.
I like it. What do you think of that? I think that took courage. And then I've got my frame. And I think what I might do is I might hack up some of my camping photos and just crop maybe this bodgy tree out of here. What's the matter? What are you sneaking around?
Trish's comment.
What's the matter? Editing W's. Edit. Oh, yes. Well, I'm not going to comment on that too much, but yes.
That's why I wasn't reading it.
There's a little bit of editing going on. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something to cut the middle out of this piece of paper. Oh, here's my truss.
Sorry, I made you lose your train of thought.
Okay, so I'm going to cut this down to 1 inch frame. So I'm going to line it up with my other trimmer. Or you could just use your ruler and a craft knife. Or you could just do what I usually do and hack the middle out. Oh.
Ian's giving someone Friday lessons.
Yeah. So yes, we'll be open tomorrow until 2:30, and we'll be open on Saturday from 9 till 12.
Yes.
I have taken that off our Google business page.
Yeah, that's disappointing, but anyway, it's
pretty upsetting. It wasn't until after we'd changed that and reorganised shopping for my mum and lunch for Friday and Saturday, and reorganised, all the tablets for her and everything like that, that we then got told, oh, we might give you a hire car. Too late.
So to fill you in on the backstory, our car was repaired from being smashed into at school.
It wasn't a bad accident.
When we got it back, unfortunately, it was missing some components on the front that stopped the rocks flying up on the freshly painted car. So we were having a bit of a discussion about whether we were going to drive the car to Brisbane or not through all the different roadworks from Gladstone, which is, over 1,000 k there and back. So
yeah.
Can you explain to Amelia, you don't try skipping the lounge room with a fan on?
Oh, with skipping rope or just skipping on the spot?
Just skipping with a skipping rope.
Oh no, we don't do skipping ropes when there's a fence.
okay, Al, let's go.
Yeah, but no skipping ropes with a fan. I'm so sorry,
You
everyone.
scribe, you explain to her.
You two, go.
Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone.
Go, go.
Skipping ropes and fans do not mix. Can you just remind her it's not our first rodeo? Sandra was saying the other day that she loves that statement.
Chop, chop, chop. Fan off roof.
Chop, 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 fan off roof. Did you all hear that? Choppy, chop, chop.
She wakes up in the middle.
Choppy, chop, chop. When she's having nightmares in the middle of the night because Dad goes choppy, chop, chop, fan off the roof.
And the fan falls down, yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. Give me an idea for my Townsville family.
Go in the lounge room.
Let's do g'day.
Is that the photo I took as a screenshot? And then someone else posted on Facebook and said they took it. Was that-
Is this that trip?
Yeah, that's not the photo, but that's that trip. Yes.
That's that trip. So Quentin took actually a photo and shared
at
it with
dawn. I took a photo
at dawn.
of the same river. It was
The
beautiful.
same river, absolutely beautiful. You'll have to find it.
Messaged it to one person
Messaged it to one person, and then they used it as their cover photo on their Facebook page.
and shared it with all their friends. Saying,
shared it
"Look
with
at this
their
great photo."
friends.
Yeah.
And look at this great photo I took on my weekend away. And he hadn't left his home for the weekend, and he actually took credit for Quentin's photo.
I don't take
and
many good
camping trip.
photos.
And everyone's telling us how this guy's a wonderful photographer, and I'm like, he didn't take that photo. My husband took that photo. Thank you.
It's quite yes.
I think we could fill the g'day with this. I love this eucalypt print. So I've used the same sort of grunging thing, grungy techniques on this eucalypt as I've used on my mat. See, this is Tasmanian mixed over here. And I love how it's got like, I love what I did. I love how it turned out. I love the spots. I like spots. If you didn't know, I like spots. Just leave it. Maybe I need to put some awesome picture on here. Oh, Quentin, I need to buy that, and I've got that. So let's cut some of these hexagons off paper number 6. Maybe they might work. So to cut these, I'm just going to be really so what I do is I go through and I cut all the bits that are easiest. Yep. I am that person. So when it was pouring rain, Missy needed someone to go outside with her and watch the rain on the front patio. I was that person, and then I was able to delegate that to Quentin after a while. Madeline sat with suck on a lemon face in the dining room looking out the door, up the entryway out the door, because, you know, someone turned on the tap outside and she doesn't like the rain.
It was good to rain, but it was so warm and hot all day.
It was so hot all day here. But it stopped raining. She wants to go outside now. We don't let them out at night.
No, she thinks she hasn't been fed.
Really? If Madeline was in control of her diet, she'd be as big as a house.
Yes.
Her little tummy gets so upset.
Very persistent.
That's one of your children.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Not my child. They're all mine. They're all his and they're all mine.
I'll ring you back. Bye.
That was him.
Yes. He just wanted to whinge.
She just wants to win.
Be the whinge. Left and wait till like 8 o'clock.
So Dad's helpline's not always for advice. Sometimes it's to have a bit of a whinge.
90% of the time.
A lot of times he rings and he goes, "Mum, I need to vent." We're in vent mode.
Okay.
But I would rather the kids vent to us than just bottle things up.
Depends on the moment whose child it is, says Deborah.
Yeah, there is that too, Deborah. Deborah, there is definitely that.
Oh.
It's very hard to, but all 4 of the kids are really upset we're not going we weren't going anywhere exciting. We were just going down, staying with Naomi and spending a lot of time with her and Milton on the weekend. We were going out to tea once at South Bank, and we were going to breakfast once at West End, and that was it. It wasn't like it was a flashy trip, or we weren't going shopping. Oh, we were meant to be picking up some furniture for Naomi. For her
Anyone going to
art
Brisbane? I've
studio.
got a microwave to send to Naomi.
Yeah, we're meant to drop a microwave off.
Oops.
I think we'll just borrow a new one at Kmart.
Yeah, it's going to be cheaper to borrow you when it came up. And don't tell no, we dug that microwave out of the store and opened up.
I might do that if you tick me off. Of course, the microwave was down the back under all the camping gear on the camping shelves.
If anyone in Gladstone's looking for a wash machine, Milton's is
Are
in the back of the
we
shop.
giving it away or are we selling it?
I don't know what we're doing with it.
We do have a spare washing machine now.
I thought the last time we used it was in Roma, but it wasn't. It was here in
It
Gladstone.
wasn't.
So it should
It's
be-
been used in Gladstone since it was in Roma. Sorry, I'm doing this. I should have cut these beforehand. I didn't actually think I was going to use them. It was just pretty. It was pretty fluky that I had the frame cut, but I love the frame, so I always have a couple of this frame cut.
It's probably been cut since the retreat way back on.
No, I've done a few classes since then. I don't know if I've used these hexagons. I've done that many Aussie Grunge pages.
Just a couple.
Next weekend we're doing, I think we're doing Getaway next Friday. I think that's what I wrote in my diary. We tried to be organised.
Yeah, we're organised. All the virtual retreats are all gone. Yeah. Well, except for the Gladstone nights that we're going to come pick them up.
I've started on the March classes.
Started on the March classes.
Yes. Local customers can pick up their Tranquility virtual retreat kits from Monday.
Yeah.
One shift worker's already done. I've got to contact her tomorrow.
But there's very limited left to go on the local one. There's only one particular thing. So.
There we go. Don't throw those out. They're good for cutting letters out of those bits. Oh, I don't know. We might have enough wood on this already. Oh, but we could do the other side. Something like that, maybe. What do you think? Oh, we've got another one.
That's looking pretty stunning, eh? Yeah. If I did that, I reckon that'd be finished.
You just blow your own trumpet there, Redshaw.
Yeah, Marlene, the rain has definitely cooled it down here too. It was, yesterday, the only thing to describe Gladstone's weather was awful. Today was slightly awful.
And we work in air conditioning.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a brown that's not flat.
Mara and I even got you some sequins. I can even match that.
Yep. Sorry, I'm gonna rummage here. I don't pre-prepare stuff, so I think that's part. Oh, I think it's a good thing not being too prepared. Okay, so where's our mood board? We've got a bit of like this orangey saddle brown and there's a bit of black and silver brown. This one's dead. So let's do a bit of brown. Oh, that's brown. Because that's sort of like this brown here. It's brown dye ink. And a bit of saddle brown, which is like a ginger colour. Let's put a tiny bit of golden black in. As we can. Oh, maybe over here where there's no water. Just to add a bit more brown. Okay, there's my brush. Oh, I don't know if she washed that really well the other day.
Is that Amelia cleaned it for you?
Yeah. So I'm not going to fully mix these, right? Well, they're merging in the middle, but, you know, I'm not going to
Oh no.
fully mix these.
Dad went to work today and a client said the heater's on.
Oh, my great aunt used
Why
to
did you
do that.
do that?
We used to turn up at her place and she would have the heater on. Mum doesn't like the air conditioner either.
Dory would have the heater on and watching the tennis.
Or the cricket. Or Parliament.
Oh yeah, Parliament.
Tuesday afternoon, she'd watch the Polly's fight. And then you'd go round there. Because the kids used to go round. I only had 2 kids back then. Kids used... Oh, Noah was a baby. He used to go sometimes too. They'd go around Wednesday afternoon. I'd drop them off for their hour of afternoon tea with their great aunt. Great grand aunt she was. She was my great aunt. So I'm painting this mixy sort of colour on here. And we don't need it to be the same shade all the way through. Do you know what I mean? Like we're getting some darker and some lighter.
Pam says I had a jumper on. Oh, yeah. You're obviously not in Queensland.
No.
Holy crackers. The humidity up here is just...
So the other week, last week when I went uniform shopping at school with Noah, and we bought his uniforms for the year because he's a senior now. He's changed uniforms. I said, we need a new jacket. And he goes, no, it's too hot. I'm not going to need a jacket for ages. I'm like, we're getting a jacket now. Because by the time we need a jacket, won't be able to get one. And he broke the zip on the other one last year. Mind you, he's the 3rd child to use this jacket. I know one of our children used to wear the jacket so that he didn't have to tuck his shirt in. You know who you are, mate. Oh, yeah. How's that?
In Victoria, says Pam.
Oh, Pam.
Possibly cold down there.
Probably a little bit chilly. Chilly Philly. Where am I going to put this? Let's set this up there. Yeah. Well, let's pop this over there to dry for a minute. Could you just rinse that, please? So now, let's look at this photo. It's a glossy photo. A friend got it printed. Actually, this is her photo from the weekend. So let's make this a 4x5. Just going to shave the tiniest bit off these things. Just because I can. I just want it to be a little cleaner.
We must have read another cat that looked exactly like Madeline Shilkins.
The thing I don't particularly like about glossy photos is they get really, I'm going to use this bit of gauze, they get fingerprints on them. Remember you used to get a waxy cloth? People will remember from back in the day. You used to wipe your photos with it. So
Have you done the middle out of the letters? Seriously.
Not yet. I've just got my word drying. I'm just letting it dry over here for a minute. No. So I've got a dead brown, and it's a pigment. And what I'm going to do, that's why my brown's pearlescent, because I'm just going to charge it up a bit. And I am going to ink the edges of my frame.
So would you use saddle brown?
No, they're both brown.
Just brown.
Brown.
Any brown ink will do.
Any brown. This is called brown. Because the pigment one is soft and spongy, so it's nice for edging, and the dye one's actually inky. So it's my own special colour. So now I'm going to ink the edges. There's a little bit of pearlescent coming through.
I might just pop up a link so people know what we're talking about. We just say brown.
Just brown. They're both called brown.
Oh no. Just
Charge it up one more time. I was putting
gathered
pearlescent.
twigs would work well too.
Gathered twigs would work really well if I had a sponge dauber that wasn't exploding. I need to buy some more sponge daubers. Or clean my blending brushes.
With the shampoo and your branding brush would be as good as you.
I have ordered, we actually have got blending brush cleany silicone scrubbery things. We have actually got them on order. We got lots of things on order actually. The little blending brushes in our store are all on special, like super special. We won't be restocking them. So, yeah, when they're gone, they're gone. We have got different blending brushes coming.
I'll put up a link because they are super cheap.
They are super cheap. But yes, we have got different blending brushes coming. So I didn't rub out the pencil line, if any of it is showing, because I'm going to go over it with this ink. I'm just going to ink over my pencil line. But it was really light in any case. Much better to ink the edges with, that's where I damaged WA, with a spongy one if you're going to ink the edges, and a dead ink pad is a much better proposition than a new fresh one, because I'm just going to show you what a fresh ink pad looks like. I've got this golden black. This is scary business, this one. So this is what a fresh one looks like when you ink. It's like put on a woolly blanket. I'm getting rid of that now. Have I got black on me? I always get gold black on me. Doesn't matter what I do, I always get it on me. Let's ink this edge out here.
It looks like you put on a woolly blanket. My thing said not. Yeah.
You put on a woolly blanket. Yeah. A bit more recharge there. I think she's trying to annoy her brother in the lounge room, and I think she's actually succeeding. If I haven't already told you lately, Amelia Ann doesn't need to do the spirit animal test. Noah and I have worked out her spirit animal is a chihuahua. I think I said that in a class earlier in the week or last weekend. She definitely proved this afternoon that her spirit animal is a chihuahua. She's got this new habit when you get her out of the car. She just falls at you. She just kind of leaps, falls out of the car at you, and it's like...
It's a full-on trust factor. There's no arms forward or anything. She
just falls out at you, and it's like, oh my gosh.
You're a Crackers kid.
Crackers Majackers.
Now, dear, I regret to inform you that so far you've only used 2 bits of pattern, mate.
Yeah, I'll get there. So what I'm going to do is piece
Hello,
number
Bronny,
2.
how are you?
I'm going to cut it down to 12 inches, right? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half at 6. Because I think if we make it 10 inches, we're going to put a 6-inch piece in.
So you're cutting a 6x12 out of what piece of
Out of number 2. So I want to put like a bit of this. Sort of, oh, that's too big. I want to put some of this in here. I'm going to put it behind the g'day. Actually, let's tear a piece that's about an inch, just over an inch wide, about an inch and a quarter wide. And then let's tear a tiny bit off here. So it's going to end up about an inch wide.
Sorry, I'm just...
Paper 2. This is like you collect leafy stuff. I love this green. I'm not a big green fan.
So you're making an inch by 6 inches piece of...
No, it's 12 inches wide
12 inches, okay.
off the moment. No, it's not. It's an inch wide by about 10 and a quarter long. It's in. I think he's encouraging her. I know the words are sideways, but I'm just not looking at that.
So it's torn on both sides, right?
Yeah, so we've got a bit like across like that.
You got any red mark?
Yep, and she's tormenting the cat.
I'm in there to make the cat comparison. Oh, hello, Desley, how are you?
Look at the green dot.
It's pouring rain up at Gracemead.
Oh, is it? I don't know why, but I've got a Christmas flare in here.
Because we did that grungy Christmas.
Nah, it's a nativity scene. It's
Oh.
nothing to do with Aussie grunge.
Oh well. Peace be with the wombats.
Bowls and quackers. And a lizard.
Just trying to see why my bird might get that big piece.
Madeline is a little bit obnoxious. And I've got some of this, this one. What's it called? Aussie Florals one.
Yes, in Madeline's attempts to take one biscuit at a time out of the barrel, she took the barrel open.
Yep.
Maddie's been getting lazy and she'll put a paw in the baking bowl and try and bring it closer, but she'll tip the biscuit.
Oh, it's pouring in Maryborough again too, so you can hardly hear it.
Oh, that's not good. I don't know if I like that.
I can drop it down at fractions so they can hear.
Oh, we were meant to take a block out.
I'll do that while you work.
Yep. He's going to take a brick out on each side.
It's not actually a brick. We're not that anyway.
No.
Because we used to have to do this when we talked between live Facebook and the Facebook group to make it work.
Yeah, because the page had to be a different height to
And
the
then
group. And then they
After a
made
few
them
million
different.
updates, it changed.
Okay.
It should be a bit louder.
I should be a bit louder. Is that a bit closer? Can you see me? Can you hear me? What movie is that from? Does anyone know what movie is that from? Deborah will. Okay, we're just going to give this a little dry. I don't know. But I want the writing to be the right way up.
Can you just pop your steel ruler on the page or something?
Why?
Yeah, it's clear. I can read the numbers on the ruler now.
Okay, is that better?
Before when you were doing it, I was struggling to read the numbers. Now I can read the numbers.
Okay. I can read the numbers. Okay. So what I want to do is have it the right way up. So what I'm going to stick the GDA and then put the Y down here. We try and make, if you haven't been to one of these classes before, we do try and make a kit to go with them, just to make your life easier. It's just about making your life easier if you want to replicate the page.
And the kit will come with a QR code on the label that you just scan, and it'll take you straight to class. My eye's better, thank you, Pam. I don't have to put drops in it anymore.
No, it's much better, Pam. Thank you. But hopefully he never ever takes his sunnies off in the garden again when he's gardening. My silly me. Might get a chance to garden this weekend. You know? Well, you were talking about when we came back from Brisbane, you were going to get rid of
the pumpkin. I might do
a lot of the pumpkin vine.
We have a pumpkin vine and put more pumpkins outside the fence than inside the fence. What do you do? Oh, Bronny, you be brave, darling. You'll be right.
What's the matter?
Bronny's going for third tomorrow.
Yeah. I think Milton is on Saturday because we're not coming down. I think he's going to go and do that Saturday.
Well, that's it. We'll use Ronnie as a test case to show him Milton.
Yeah. He's just a little worried about his heart. So he has got reason for concern, but he'll be right. He'll be fine. Noah hits the 4-month mark on Sunday, but because he's only 15 and a half, he's not allowed yet.
You know, Bronny, I can't take credit for the pumpkins. We own chickens.
We own chickens.
And we grow pumpkins.
Sometimes he does move the plants the chickens create. Okay, there we go. And that's going to go here. I don't know about those florals. I think they're a bit naff. Oh, I've got our.
There you go. It was the better one out of the 3 for Lee. So.
A bit of a...
Yeah. Bunny today, not Bronny. And Bunny was saying she's never felt anything.
I want a piece of... Did you give me a piece of craft? I have a piece of craft here somewhere. No, I've got a bit of craft.
Buffalo or
Yeah, it's just for buffalo.
283?
Doesn't matter.
Would you like 283?
No.
No, in the kit.
Oh, yeah, whatever. This is pretty thick. So I'm going to cut a piece of... I'm going to cut a piece of craft. I'm going to do like a 3-inch by 2-inch piece for journaling. And this bit's going to be like a 3... 2. I'm going to cut 3 pieces of a 3-inch by 2-inch. And what was my photo? It was like a 4 by 5. So I'm going to do a 5 1/8 by 4 1/8. So I'm thinking a little piece down here to put journaling on. And then put this little piece behind here. Because my photo was a 4 by 5. And then, like, let's get a ruler. So this piece is 3 inches across by 2 inches high, right? So let's come on the back of it. Let's go 1/2 inch in on the top from each corner, and then 1/2 inch down. Let's make a tag top. That's one. Let's do that on this one as well. Half an inch in on each corner and 1/2 inch down. So it's not like it's just on a shallow tag.
Yeah.
So we've done these corners at the top here. So it's going to be shallow, so it'll come out. Sorry?
Pam said you are doing Aussie Grundies and calling Chook's chickens. I think she's referring to the subtitles.
Chook's chickens. I was going to do some of the photos from moving the chook yard. Because we did move the chook yard twice in 6 months. Poor chookins. Poor chookins. I'm gonna make a complaint. I need to see if my friend from school is still in television programming. RCA, because they went. So last week they had the original Mad Max. Yep, that's awesome. Original Mad Max. And then last night they had Fury Road. They skipped all the others. Where was Tina? Hello? You need to do the top of this.
I've
Actually, let's not do that one. Let's put our journaling up here.
My favourite Mad Max, I don't think, is Fury Road.
Well,
It's okay, thank you. It's a good movie, but it's not. I wouldn't, yeah.
do you know what the message in Fury Road is?
Don't drink petrol.
Most of us already know that. It is the grass isn't always greener elsewhere. Sometimes the green grass is right where you are.
Beyond the Thunderdome is the great.
Yes. Yes, well, I didn't play it.
Probably Tina Turner's probably wants to do my 20 for a song.
Well, I don't know who owns the first Mad Max, which is pretty dodgy, but it's classic. It's a classic Aussie movie. But Fury Road is actually Warner.
Is it half a piece of craft you end up using?
Yeah, I reckon we used half a piece of craft.
But I actually think that was a piece of Casey card.
No, it's Buffalo.
It's Buffalo.
It's Buffalo.
We'll make it 283.
Let's go around this. Can you ring him on Monday and tell him that I'll fix his website for him?
Yeah.
Please.
He still hasn't got that security certificate.
One of our suppliers needs some help with his website. I'm just gonna fix it for him.
Lovely bloke, bends over backwards to do anything for you.
Yeah, he's so helpful. He's been so wonderful to us. But he just he's waiting for his son to come and do something on his website. And I just think he's going to be waiting until Armageddon. So I think I'm going to do it for him. There's no point having the IT skills and not being able to use them.
If I owned a website, I would be ringing you for help.
Yes, well,
I've only just figured out hashtags.
I am trying to teach Quentin how to load security sticks and do things like that. I am teaching him some little bits and pieces. It's all important stuff.
It's a necessary evil.
Yeah. But I won't blindly employ someone to do something on my website if I don't know what they're doing. If I've got to get someone to do something, I make sure I know what they're doing and how they're doing it. Even if I don't have time to do it myself.
I think we learned that lesson very, 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 very early on many years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Just, hacking this. So when I'm hacking it, you can see I'm cutting on an angle. So on the back, I don't know if you can see the detail. On the back, you can see that I've cut in a bit. So you don't see that. As long as you can't see the edge of the paper on the front, it doesn't matter what the back looks like. And I should have said before, hacker alert, I did cut the middle out of that photo mat. I just grabbed the scissors and hacked it out.
There's a Mad Max Museum in Silverstone.
Oh, really?
We were wondering where they shot the first one. We knew it was in New South Wales coast or somewhere.
Really? Love Mad Max. I don't mind Fury Road. Noah and I watched Fury Road on the weekend. We were making
the extended version.
Yeah, we were making flare buttons.
Slowly making flare buttons.
Slowly making flare buttons. You need to send that email.
I'll send that email.
We just got a problem with one of our parts. Not on our machine, but a part. And it just means we've got to go so slow. It's really hampered production. Noah's been an absolute trooper. I just don't want doing it so slow to wreck our machine either. Okay, cutting out in here. Hack, hack, hack. Okie doke.
Well, parents next week in Queensland are going to be like
Yeah,
overjoyed in one way.
heading back to school on Monday. We're doing, so 2022, we're doing grade 2 and grade 10. We're a senior now. We're at pointy end. It's the second last time of doing year 10.
Some little
He's doing psychology.
They said all about little carrots were going back to school. That's my son told me.
What's that?
Well, I said Darwin's that put up carrots.
Carrots. Now carrots are going back to school. Right.
I don't think they'll do as good as the kids.
Yeah, not as good as Noah. Holy dolly. That kid's committed. I reckon if a teacher had given him an assignment already, he would have done it. Let's put a little bit of our brown around the edges and rub it over. Just, you know. Whoops. Bent that. Should be right.
There you go. Deb thinks they're going to have a new baby in the next 3 weeks.
Ooh, how exciting.
Yep. I think it might be 30 years before that Rachel was having a new
Yeah,
baby.
no.
Maybe not that long.
I don't think our children are in a particular hurry.
Which is a bad
That's
thing.
fine. It's their choice.
It's their choice.
Let's have a look at our thing. Oh, we've diverted. Well, we've got a bit of an outdoory vista and some water. We've got water. It makes you happy looking at it. We kind of started in the right place.
I like staring at creeks.
Quentin loves creeks. He loves the water.
Canoeing and paddling. Great.
Let's have a look.
Oh, there you go. Rosalind had to duck out when she come back. She said the hexagons came about, but they are really cool.
Mm.
So we're going to use some floral cuts. I am building a kit as we go, peoples.
I've only got certain ones left.
The ladies have a lot more to choose from when you get their own.
Yeah. We'll put a kookaburra up here. I'm quite positive there would have been a kookaburra there and I never Jesus out of them.
A kookaburra try and steal a broom office in the backyard one day when I was scaling it.
Let's ink this.
Diesel Ballet said, I love this page.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my brown pen out of here.
Mel Lyons is ducking. She said, I love this page.
Hello, Mel. How are you? Hello, everyone that I've missed. I'm going to do some lines ready for my journaling, and I'm just drawing some lines across. Right. See, there you go. And that's from these. It's the brown one. And look, they're upside down at the moment. And you know what? That's okay. Because kids use them.
They do. They stand up to a lot, they're not like pens. Actually.
behind the flowers.
That was the fine tip markers.
Mm. There's just a few in here, eh?
You've got a lot of flares in this range. A lot of flares.
A lot of Aussie Grunge flares. Maple budgies, yeah. We sell a lot of budgies. Budgie flares. There's even pavlova. Gotta have pavlova. What about the cocky?
No, that's not bad.
We nearly ran over a cocky today.
Oh, suicidal cocky.
So busy trying to get to a puddle of water and get himself a drink that he nearly got run over. Let's put the cocky down here. And we put a flying cocky up here. And there were cockies there, weren't there? Please tell me there were cockies.
Yes, dear. I like this up ultra early.
Okay, there we go. We can talk on the journaling about how the cockatoo. But yeah, it's one of the cockatoos that lives down near the soccer fields at Quentin.
Is it coincidental that the only state that is totally visible is Queensland?
No, it's not. But oh no, you can see Tasmania. All of Tasmania is on show.
You can move your good day up, Sam. You don't have to put your good day right there.
Oh, where are we going? G'day. That's what a cocky says when it's yelling at you in the morning to get out of the tent.
That's very can I say, Sam? You've noticed that more than I did. How many flares you use, Mark?
I got 2.
Let's go right 2 flares. And I'll figure it out later.
Where's that packet? Yeah. Let's just tuck that one under here. So. Clean it up. I've just got a little tiny bit of gauze. Like I've got like a half a piece of gauze. Remember, our gauze is going to change soon because we've gone to.
Are you using that gauze on a piece of paper?
Yeah, I'm going to use the gauze. Next door's grandkids are outside whinging. Yep.
Half a piece of gauze or a full piece of gauze?
Just put a full piece in, but our gauze is about to change. Or maybe put half a piece in so that we'll have enough of the gauze we currently stock. But you'll notice that,
pieces of
no, well, you'll notice that your gauze in your kits is different. So your gauze is going to be slightly different looking to this, but it'll do the same thing. Because we've had to go to, they supplied us with a different gauze. The supplier has supplied us with a gauze that's a bit more, well, it's dearer, but we wore that cost, but it's a higher grade. So I've just mopped up the colour. Now I'm going to dry it. Remember, it's cotton. It is cotton, so you can set fire to it.
The smoke comes out.
So having some gauze handy, like when you're cleaning up your inky stuff, like your ink on your plastic, is good because then it's pre-coloured. Oh, the smoke.
Too far, too far.
Oh, that bit there's a bit. Woo.
Alright, so far your kit is at $13.50. I'll save that for all these. So they've all seen it.
Yes. How many times has he lost the kit? He was there at work this afternoon, and he's doing a Facebook post. And then all of a sudden he starts getting upset and almost crying because it got lost
Twice.
in the universe. Rightio. So look at that. Isn't that pretty cool?
Me and Telstra are not friends at our shop.
I already go to bed.
Okay. Let's go clean your teeth quick.
Yeah, because it's very late. So I've got that bit. These are like 2-inch, just over 2-inchy square bits. Let's do 2 more. So this one's a bit bigger. This one's about 2 inches square. That's about 1 inch by 2 inches. So it's 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. About 2.5 by 2, and that's about 3 by 2. So let's just trash them a bit. So it does get a little trashed in the process of, you know, inking and so let's just give them a little bit of a trash. It is a slightly tighter weave, the new stuff. I think it's going to take a lot more of pounding. Like it might not be as fragile as this stuff.
There you go. Now I was going to read her a golden book.
Oh, that's good. That's what she needed to know now. Oh. How did they come up with the names for the TV channels?
What's that? Oh.
That was this evening's question. I did.
Remember, I used to cop Hey Dad from Noah. I'd be driving somewhere with Noah, picking him up from school.
And he'd go, "Hey Dad." Oh,
Yeah.
I've been thinking. That's a scary one.
I was just waiting for it the whole trip because it was some sort of astronomical, worldly question that he just...
Sometimes you had to do major research to find the answer.
So now he just uses my phone to research all those.
Weird things.
Won't use his own phone.
Not bad things, just a lot of how stuff works. Why stuff is the way it is. What's the linguistic... What was one? What's the linguistic origins of that word? Really? Yes, he's doing psychology, music, and technology design, tech design. It's going to be interesting. Music's hard. Music will be the hardest of those 3 electives. We've already done senior music twice before. It's not easy.
My bread has risen.
That's a start. He made what resembled a kitchen sponge the other day.
Yeah, it was just wet and soggy.
It was his fault.
I didn't put the blade up. I left the blade down flat.
Okay, so we've stuck that on.
There you go. Marlene said, I'm liking this layout. Actually took the paper to our scrapbooking weekend, but had a complete block out. Now I know what I'm doing.
There you go. Let's put that on an angle. Let's build our photo bit.
So tomorrow night, Naomi John will be teaching in the
Create a family group. She's going to do mixed media. I don't know what she's doing. I think she's finishing her collage from last week because she was making a collage.
I
I don't know what she's doing with the collage.
Let's have a look.
Stick that on the craft flat, and then we're going to put that on foam. And see, it's got a little tiny, tiny border. Got bits of manky gauze everywhere there. Then I'm going to put that on foam. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Why not?
Did we do show and tell at the start with all the plain doors and stuff?
Yeah, I did.
Excellent. So, good memory. Aren't
So let's put one of our... Okay, so we want it to go down about that far. So let's just trim. This is one of our 3" by 2" tags, and I've just hacked it to pieces. You don't want to completely cut out all of Australia. Let's put some foam behind our journaling block. And we want it to sort of touch our frame. Sorry, South Australia. Let's put some foam behind our title. Oh, better put the lid on that. So I'm building the foundation for the page.
Where was the photo taken? That was.
Is it Flutter Creek?
No, that's not Flutter
No.
Creek.
Oh, Baffle Creek.
Baffle Creek. So when we did, it was a beautiful hike I can do with kids. I don't do it anymore, but all the way from Barrajonda at the top of Baffle Creek, right down nearly to Wartburg.
Naomi's got photos of a snake eating an octopus from that weekend.
And the tide in Baffle Creek doesn't change by much in height, so full tide to high tide to low tide's only like a metre difference, so it doesn't.
It's a good canoe hike.
Yeah.
Uncle Stan loves it. Uncle Stan's a safety boat.
Yeah. And then after they finish paddling for the day, when we get to the campsite, we hook up the we call it tube behind the boat.
Yep.
And they all get
And Uncle Stan does some blatting.
Yep.
That's not boating, that's blatting. If you watch Wednesday night, you know all about blatting. Here we go. I just want it to touch this piece of paper. There we go.
So after they've paddled 14k for the day, you don't get much resistance out of them going to bed that night.
No. Oh, crap.
Have a great time.
Rightio. So next. Let's put our hexagons on next. And we want them to be like straight up and down. Something, we've got lots of crooked things, except for this. Something's got to be straight up and down. Let's turn around. Tuck it underneath that taggy thing. And let's trim a bit off that one and then tuck it. Where the tweezers go? Tweezers are great. Tweezers are so handy.
So this little one also had a story and was bunking in with Amelia. But you are not going to sleep in this room.
Yeah.
She won't always.
We quite often find her in Amelia's room. She loves it in her room, sleeping in there, but she's not allowed because she tinkles her bell through the night and she scares Amelia. She just can't help herself. She got 2 bells at the moment.
She has got
She's back on 2 bells. And I'm gonna say the silly birds that keep getting caught by her, well, not many. They never die. She just plays with them. She hasn't caught one for a while. But any bird that gets caught by her have to be the silliest kit in the grace of the planet.
You might have to explain to Sandra how the page links to the mood board, dear.
Yeah, I'm thinking, Sandra, I might have diverted. We might have to do some squinty-eyed making up stories. You know, we might have to, you know, it might be all in the perception at the end. I think I've got a little skewed.
Wow.
It takes courage to go camping with kids.
Courage or craziness.
Courage or craziness. Crackers crazy, hey. So let's tuck this one in here. It's not full. And let's put that base piece like that.
There's photos on the mood board and there's a photo on your page.
Ha 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 ha, Quentin.
Oh, I've made this a Friday night live. This is a Thursday night live. Oh, hang on.
Hang on a minute.
Oh, the bus.
While they dry a little bit, let's trim this off. So we're going to turn this over. I definitely think we're going to have to readdress this mood board. Well, this might be one of those moments when you just load it up into the group and say, look at the lovely page I did. It was meant to be a mood board.
I got distracted.
So let's trim from this one. Let's trim these leaves off here.
Oops. Courage to get up early and take a photo.
Yeah, that's a good one. Who said that?
Lee.
Yeah. Courage to be a scout leader.
Yeah, that was an Australian Scout medallion hike.
Yeah, it was her Australian Scout medallion hike. Pretty fun.
Kids have to organise it themselves. And the lovely female scout leader that came and stayed with us while we camped overnight, because you have to have a female scout leader see when you've got girls. She brought down really good camp food for the kids. Spaghetti bowl hot.
Yeah.
When the kids are meant to be eating out of tins and everything, and they'd settled in and they'd cook their Great, and then she shows up with
She
this.
cooked their crud.
She showed up with a big pot of spaghetti bowl. And I went, well, there you go. See, that's good organisation. You just get the right leader to come there for dinner. Are you still going to use the course?
Oh, the gauze. Thank you, Sandra.
I think that was a yes, I forgot. Oh, hang on. A little voice yelling out for me. He's missing that.
I have done a mad dash down to Awonga Dam on a Saturday night with coffee for the leaders. I have done that on more than one occasion. Hot coffee because something had happened to the coffee and coffee supply, and I've taken coffee down. I've even turned up
That was when we
on a Sunday morning, early on a Sunday morning with hot coffee for...
let the kids do the final pack of what we were taking, and one of them decided that they needed room for something else and took the coffee out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit Devo there.
It was one of the scout leaders' kids. He was popular. That leader wasn't our friend, was it? No, not that lady.
No. It's, I don't know if they're still in Texas. They moved to Texas.
They moved to
Catherine.
Texas after that. Catherine did, yeah.
Was that Lee?
No, that was Trish.
Yeah, no.
No.
It's Catherine.
Catherine.
Oh my gosh, Trish. You would love Catherine. I truly miss Catherine. Yes. You would all love Catherine, actually. Catherine is such
Actually,
a
we
love.
sent her some of this paper when we first got it, I think.
We sent her some stuff, yeah. They were in Texas, but I just don't know where they are right now.
Yeah.
She doesn't do social media, so it's hard.
Hubby does big construction, so. Yeah, she was amazing.
Yeah.
She's really a positive person.
Love her boys.
But she even got a flat tire on the way down and everything.
Yeah. Okay, so let's put this little tiny branch here. And I don't throw out the bits I've cut off because they're still usable. Just leave it there. Put this piece here.
Oh, Rosalind East had a flat tire this morning. Great start to the day.
Oh, Rosalind. Oh.
On that particular trip, both people that drove four-wheel drive Mitsubishis, one had a Triton, I think it was, and the other one, it was on a four-wheel drive Mitsubishi. Near new ones, both got flat tires.
Not good.
And they weren't even I was telling the big canoe trail on them.
Yeah. With the we had a Hertz railway had a Hertz vehicle at the time because one of the boys wrote your ute off, didn't he, or something? What happened to your ute? Something happened to Quentin's work ute.
Something happened to my work ute, and I had to get a Hertz one.
It wasn't Quentin that did the something to his work ute. It was never him that did it. Just like it was never him that broke his work chair.
No.
You know, he'd come back from paternity leave or something, and someone had, you know, broke his chair, and someone else had broke his this, and actually paternity leave, I think they made us keep the ute just in case.
Lots of rubber utes.
Let's stick this one here. We're covering up their gauze.
It's amazing how company utes and rental utes go places you wouldn't take your own. Did I say that?
Hence why we only own one car,
Yeah, and I'm not allowed to take it.
because we've never. Well,
Actually, our car's towed a boat.
well, it's
boat.
taken lots of stuff to Toowoomba Craft Show.
Yeah.
But we only own one car because we always had a work car. We had a work car for a long time.
Oh no, that's no good, Carolyn. Carolyn's got a sinus infection.
Oh,
Sinus
darn.
infection.
Good day today.
It's a bonus for her. She gets a week off to catch up the scrap.
Yeah. I keep forgetting to take the steroids. I have a sinus blockage. Because I didn't blow my nose for a year. It was a skin graft. Said not to blow your nose. Damaged it. G'day today. Was off the barcode for number 4, which is our map. G'day today. Or g'day, and then we'll put today here. Let's do that. And a little bit of foam. Do you want some of these? The little bubbly things.
What size are those ones?
10 mil.
10mm glass tubes. I lost count everything sticking on.
God, no. Tasmania. I could do central Queensland.
Look, we didn't cover up Tassie. That looks really cool. Put a glass dome where Gladstone is, Sam says.
Yeah, I should.
Put one with Baffle Creek.
I think that's where Gladstone is, isn't it? Is that Juddy out bit?
Yeah.
No, we're up here. No, we're not. Oh, I don't know. Sorry. Okay, so what you do to stick these things on is you put a little bit of Dimensional Magic in the middle. Try not to have a bubble. So, I don't know if you can see that. How much. And then when you put it down, it will try and move. And you just push it down. So put a little bit in the middle. Don't need a lot. Don't need to quite completely cover. So what it's going to do is it's going to spread it itself with the weight of the glass. So these ones are glass. We've had acrylic ones before.
You can make your own little cabochons with them.
You could. Maybe I should show everyone how to do that at some stage. I do like it on the board. I like it on things. I like it on the gauze. It looks pretty. So at first it'll be a little yellowish, but then it'll dry clear. And it seals right to the edge. There we go. What do we think? I'll hold it up. They're not dry yet. Hold up the different sections. And I've got this bit over here. I've got this bit. Section here. And then down here. I think it looks nice. And remembering, what's that piece of paper, that if you want, I think there's only like 12 sheets of number 2 left. So if you want number 2, it's only 12 sheets left. And I don't know if I'm getting it reprinted or not yet. Or whether I might slot it into another collection at some stage. In with another collection when I get one made. Well, I get collections made all the time. There we go. What a mess I've got here. Deary me.
So the kit comes.
I'll line up the inks so you can see the inks if you want to snapshot the inks. How much?
$13.95.
So you've got 2 pieces of paper, 5 little glass domes. Oh, 2.5 pieces of paper.
Yep.
A pack of colour cups.
Yep. Good day.
Good day. You sure? 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah.
2 flares.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little glass domes.
And some gauze. There you go. That's not bad. How much? $13.95.
$13.95.
That's not bad. And you'll have stuff left over.
So I'm just making it live now.
Because remember these hexagons are where are they?
Where'd that frame come from?
Oh, off paper number 6. Oh, I forgot to use my circle. What the hell did I do with my circle?
Pattern papers. Oh yeah, so it comes from the inside of the big frame.
Yeah.
Okay. All good.
Yeah.
Slightly, thinking
I had a
about
circle cut out.
Will there be a kit for tonight? Yep, Trish.
Yep.
I'm just making it live right now.
I had one of this circle here I was going to use, but I lost it. So obviously I didn't need it. It'll be here in the abyss. Oh, mood board. let's go back to our mood board. Well,
This
we've
will be an
sort of got
interesting
our
conversation.
colours from here and here. So we've got our yellowy tones from our photos here and here. And we've got, you know, an outdoory thing. So these three have got a bit of an outdoors feel. It does take courage to go camping with kids. And it's a fresh new day. Fresh. It's a fresh new day or fresh day. Fresh air. He was together with the kids. Shows great kindness doing it. Obviously, he loves his daughter going on the hike for her Australian Scout Medallion hike. And you could say that the hexagons sort of mimic the geometry of the grid as well. You've circle, so you've got flare buttons to mimic, and these glass domes mimic the circle here.
There you go.
So, and it's a very happy, you know, it's a happy sort of, it's a be happy, it's a happy sort of a
Well, that
theme.
wood looks calm now, but you know.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It looks like a happy, fun place to be together in the fresh air with great courage.
So yes, there's a
There you go, Sandra. I made it work.
she can baffle you with
I can baffle you with crafty BS anytime. Not. I would never ever do that. Would never ever ever do that. But yeah,
I think that's a
that's
great page.
that's what you need to say when you say what you did, but you can't enter this page in the mood board. But I would love you to share this page in this week's album and even in the mood board album. I would love you to share it in the Creative Family group. Got
I'm
to
gonna do a
share what
post
you
about it
do.
in the morning.
I think it was Leela that shared some stuff this week, and
Yes,
she was
she did.
really excited because she got it to go in the album. And then, well, you don't have to have the red. When you take the red out, my color scheme kind of works. So you don't have to have everything in the mood board, but just have it inspire you somehow. The words or the pictures or the grid, something from here to inspire you. And look, I found lots of shapes, circles. I found lots in here to inspire this. I think I might make Quentin write the journaling on this. Sounds like a plan, hey? Doesn't it?
Can I climb the page?
Fun class game. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, everybody, for your lovely comments. I hope the video was okay. I'm thinking it was a little bit better tonight. I don't know if it's because we were on YouTube and open Facebook at the same time, or if it was because we were in a group last night, or because I hadn't done the iPhone. It wasn't a compulsory iPhone update yet. It was just a first release of a new one coming. So there is a new iPhone update. There is a new iPad update. I'm on auto updates for both, and neither of them had been done on my devices. My iPad is much better tonight. It could have been that there was that storm hanging around us last night that we didn't get. There was a bit of a storm sort of circling around. Look what I forgot.
What did you forget?
I forgot to ink this edge.
Oh, quick.
See, that would bug me.
Ink it when I was looking.
Here we go. But yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed the class. We'll be back tomorrow night in the Creative Family group with Naomi John doing some mixed media. I think she's finishing off working on that collage she was doing last week. Yeah, she's a bit bummed that we're not coming down for the weekend, but she gets it. And
She's happy because she bought a 3-litre bottle of orange juice because she was going to make us breakfast on it.
oh,
So-
she bought stuff for breakfast, and now she's eating the breakfasts on her own. She doesn't have to share with her brother. Noah can smash a 3-litre bottle of orange juice in half a day. So, yeah, she doesn't have to share with a little brother, and he likes to drink out of a bottle, like all boys do. So, take care, stay safe. Hopefully you don't get too wet. Rain is good, but too much rain is a little scary. Look after yourselves. We love you all. Appreciate you all. And we will see you. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, Cherie and Marge. Thank you, everybody. We will see you all tomorrow night for Naomi John's class. I'm going to have to actually get my butt into gear and do something additional, like design something extra this weekend. I said to Quentin, if I'm staying home for the weekend, I'm going to do something extra that's not on the agenda.
Slip out some sneak.
Yes, we do. I actually have a heap of product to create that you've never ever seen. So maybe I'll get a bit of that done. So I was designing stuff today. I've got some different things I'm designing for no particular reason. And it was just because I wanted to do it. And I've just got to do trial cuts tomorrow. And then I might share some pictures tomorrow night. So take care, stay safe, love yous all, and see you later.